Holy fuck. So I just got a delivery from Amazon through the wish list that I set up after people requested that I set up a wish list, and I added some stuff that I didn't think would be bought. I mean, the wish list is also for family and friends, so they can see what I desire, so it wasn't necessarily all for the community. But I received some amazing shit ever since I set it up, and it doesn't seem to be stopping, which is incredible. Thank you so much. So, let's start off with the first wave of things that I got. I just wanted to show you all the generosity that I have received. It is crazy. I'm very, 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 very grateful, but it's crazy. Like, I don't understand how people want to give me these things. Thank you. Again, I will say this a lot, probably. So first of all, I put up a lot of stuff as well for my health because I don't work at the moment. A lot of things that are usually kind of like staple or basic for people, I don't necessarily have money for at the moment. It just depends. And things like supplements are quite expensive when they all add up, because I take quite a few during the winter months especially, to keep everything going, because I still think that my body doesn't really take in a lot of nutrients, because whether I eat healthy or unhealthy, it doesn't really seem to make a huge difference, which is really weird. It's one of the things that I want to get seen for as well. But I got like vitamin D. I'll probably have to show it down here because my lights are too late. And vitamin C, a huge bottle of vitamin C, which is amazing because that will last me a long ass time. So vitamin D3, for those who don't know, when you don't get enough sunlight, you lack vitamin D3, and that can cause depression, tiredness, all that kind of thing. And since I've got seasonal affective disorder, which means that I get quite down in the winter because of the lack of sunlight, yeah, this is really good to take. And of course vitamin C is good for everything. So that really helped. And for my pains, Tiger Balm, which is great. It's a great ointment for when you have a lot of muscle problems. I especially get like really sore shoulders and sore neck because I'm constantly tense, especially when I'm in pain or I'm not feeling well. I tense my upper body a lot, and my throat and my jaw. But this is especially for muscles. It's a Chinese ointment, and I've used it all my life, and it's great. And so yeah, I put that on my wish list, and somebody bought it for me, which is amazing. And I've been using it almost every day. I wake up, I put it on my shoulders and neck, and it just makes things a little bit better, you know. Then I was also given some crack. Not real crack, but crack for Dinny. My kind of crack. I just thought I added this to the wish list just to have something whimsical on there as well, because I didn't want it all to be medical, even though that is the most important thing. And it was dill pickle seasoning. I put it through mayonnaise, so I have dill pickle mayonnaise, and it is so good. Oh, just the smell. I want to make some fries now and dip them in it. A lot of stuff that I've been given, either secondhand, donated, or through the kindness of my community, which is staggering. And really, I have no words. When today's delivery came in and I saw what was in it, which I'll come to in a second, I was flabbergasted. And usually I have a lot to say about a lot of things. I added a thing for my guinea pigs, which is called Cysties, and it's a urinary tract supplement for cats, but through my work with the zoo, I also know that it's used for other species, and guinea pigs can take it. It's glucosamine, basically. And it's really good for maintaining bladder health and urinary tract health. and 2 of my piggies have had urinary tract problems, so this is a really good way of maintaining it and keeping their bladders healthy. And then the other medical thing that I had were support socks. So these socks are designed to increase blood flow and reduce pain, because I get a lot of fluid build up. Upbuild, I wanted to say. That's a very Dutch translation there. Yeah, I get a lot of fluid build up in my everywhere, but mostly in my legs and in my hands. I've got arthritis gloves already, which really help. But yeah, these socks, I used to have a pair of short ones, ankle ones, but in the winter these are really good. And what I really want is like I want a full bodysuit. They've been a great help so far. And with that, the last medical thing that I got was this, which I've basically been living in. It's a... Oh, sorry, I'm so itchy today. Like, I just had a shower. I usually get quite itchy after I've had a shower. I just had a shower and my face is just itchy and horrible, and there's hairs in my eyeballs and God knows what else. Anyway, this is a shoulder electric blanket. So it's called a electric shoulder pad. So you basically put it around your shoulders, the other way around of course, and you can have it on several settings. There are 3 settings, and yeah, you can. I usually have it on 3 because I love the heat, so I usually have it on 3. It stays on for 90 minutes and then it switches off automatically, so you can go to sleep with it, which is great. It's great for my shoulders because again, I get very tight shoulders and painful shoulders, so I put it on that in the morning, and then with the Tiger Balm it relaxes me and it really helps loosen things up, because when things get too tight around your shoulders it tends to go into a stress headache or a migraine, and yeah, that nobody wants that. It's terrible. And I forgot. I've got I don't know if you can tell, I've got a back brace. Yeah. So that has made all the difference as well. I can sit long periods of time again in my chair and just enjoy recording and streaming a lot more again. So thank you so much for that. That's really made a difference as well. Today I had another surprise visit from an Amazon delivery man. And I got this. Which is a expensive security doorbell. I don't know if anybody, probably those in America are a bit more familiar with it, but it's called a Ring doorbell, and basically it has a camera in it, so it captures whoever's in front of the door, which is just what I need, because for those who are on Discord or follow me on Twitter, you know that I've had a lot of break-ins lately in my shed, which is just in front of my door, because I don't have a garden because I live above shops. So I have a shed in front of my front door under the staircase of my upstairs neighbor. It's a bit of a weird layout. Anyway. And so people have been breaking in. I've had 4 break-ins so far. Because there's a lot of people with drugs and alcohol problems. There's been some nasty presents on my doorstep as well. I've had a couple of poos left behind from people. And how do I know it's people is because of the things they left behind they wiped with. And also caught someone peeing in the area, a woman of all things, which is lovely. And people having sex in front of that, in that nook, because it's kind of like a nook. My front door is kind of tucked away, and I'm above a high street, so people who get drunk just end up there and do stuff. I've had a gate installed, and it's not stopped people at all. I had a creepy guy outside of my window last night who kept on walking back and forth my bedroom window, and I don't know what he was doing, but when I had my light on he was trying to peer inside, and I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And he did this till about 5 o'clock in the morning, and I still don't know what he did. It was just walking back and forth whenever I saw him. But it's just, there's a lot of dodginess around, and I was starting to feel really unsafe. So this is like perfect. It's like a perfect thing that I need right now. And I just set it up, and it's amazing. And I can't wait to share whatever craziness is gonna go on. I don't know if I want to see what's going on when I'm not aware of things, because I am hyper vigilant. I am like a watchdog. I sleep very lightly as well because of that, and this will help a lot more. And then at least I have proof. If I do have to go to the police or whatever, I do have proof of people doing weird shit. And then one thing I haven't opened yet, which I'm sorry to say, I'm personally the most excited about, just because I am so hugely obsessed with it at the moment. Hugely. Is somebody bought me the Death Stranding art book. Look, I haven't even opened it yet. I saw it and I was like, oh my goodness. I was hugging it and I was like, I will open it in a video, and then you can see my reaction to it. It is really beautiful. It's like, it's got gold on the trim and gold in the back. Just like my golden butt in my last video. With Norman Winkus. Yay. That's so cool. Oh, Higgs. We've seen Higgs, so we can show a bit of Higgs. That's so cool. Higgy! Gonna beat his butt. That's what we're gonna do. Gonna beat it. This is so cool. I envy artists that can do whole environment designs like that. You must have a passion for it, I suppose. I mean, I love environments, but I don't have the imagination to make them. Maybe if I train myself, but yeah, stuff like this, where you just have whole environments and, you know, into the details, you just create a background is amazing to me. I mean, my camera's quite low res, so it doesn't really pick it up as well as it should, but this is really, really beautiful. If anybody has seen my art, I do a lot of realism, but I'm really good at portraits of people. But I've not really looked into doing backgrounds, and I recently did one where I did a background. It was a beach, and that was a whole new world. I have to really, really get into it. Especially if I want to kind of go into this direction career-wise, because I am thinking about it. I think I should, yeah, really practice stuff like this. And just do concept art like this as well, because, you know, it's really cool, and I know concept artists, so that would be a thing to do as well. I'm going to enjoy this after the video, and get more inspired by it as well. Hopefully I can incorporate some of it in my current drawing. So thank you so much for that. And yeah, that's just all the crazy goodness that I've been receiving just in the last month or so, which is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for that. You didn't have to, but you did. And I know I've spoken a lot and for a long time, and I probably have to cut a lot of this out, because I have been going on for a while. But oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I hope I do enough to be worth it. That's all I have to say. I know I'm always like that, and I know I should think that I deserve it all, but I always kind of have that niggling feeling of, have you done enough? Do you do enough? So I do hope I do enough for you all, and that my content is worth it, me as a person is worth it, and yeah, hopefully I can give it all back to you in some other way. So thank you so much. As always, I am grateful, I am lucky, you know, with all the badness in the world, this kind of shows that not everybody is a bad person. Thank you. And I will see you when I see you. Mm.